Hello once again and welcome to this edition of All Things Marketing with Gillian Rusike. This is the show that seeks to analyze, critique and celebrate marketing excellence and practice in the country. We also profile trendsetters, new entrants as well as exits in the sector. I am Gillian Rusike, your host, and tonight we are coming to you live from ZTN Studios in Harare, Zimbabwe. Yes, in this edition, as we continue to interrogate marketing and break it down for the benefit of you, our audience, today we are talking a very interesting topic, which is key account management. How do we implement? Today, I'm joined in by one of the gurus and proponents of key account management as a success tool for every other organization. In the studio, I'm joined by Colin Samata, who is a champion of key account management. Welcome, Colin, to the show.
Thank you, Gillian. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yes, it's quite exciting. You know, when we talk to marketers, there's a lot of vibrance, there's a lot of interest in the areas that they do, because this is the area that brings in the money. You know, we always talk that marketers, we are the face of the organizations. But before we get into it, Collins, maybe just give us a brief background about yourself.
Thank you. My name is Colin Samata, born and bred here in Harare.
Yes.
I'm a training and development consultant and a marketing practitioner. I have over 20 years in the FMCG sector, where I do sales and marketing, and key account management is one of my profiles.
Interesting. You know, when you talk to somebody with over 20 years of experience of selling FMCG products, I mean, that's where all the marketing is. That's where all the key account management is.
Absolutely.
And Collins, for the sake of our audience, what is key account management?
Okay, key account management. Let me respond to you from a resource perspective.
Yes.
The biggest challenge that we are facing as a world is scarcity in terms of resources.
Definitely.
And businesses from time to time, they want to find ways of how to effectively allocate these resources.
Yes.
This is where key account management comes into play. One of the major challenges is where business, whether big, whether small, we tend to treat all customers in the same manner, with the same brush.
Oh, yeah.
However, reality calls us to treat them differently because of their contribution and also their positioning to our business.
Yes.
Now, when we talk about resource scarcity, you would find that there are some customers that contribute more to your business, and you want to treat them differently from the rest of the customers.
Yes.
I'm sure you have read a novel by George Orwell, The Animal Farm,
Yes.
where they said all animals are equal, but other animals are more equal than others.
Yes.
This is exactly what we are saying in terms of customers. All customers are very important to business, but other customers are more important than the others.
Definitely, definitely. And if you're running a business, this is the message that's coming from a very senior proponent of key account management. He's saying customers are not the same. Yes, the customer is the king, no matter how big or how small. But in terms of resource allocation, in terms of time spent, in terms of dedication and everything, not all customers are the same. Very enlightening, very exciting, Colin. So how does it differ from sales management? You know, when you talk of sales management, you want to sell to your customers. So where's the difference? How do you distinguish between the two?
Thank you, Gillian. My response will come from a goals perspective.
Yes.
You are going to realize that in sales management, our goals are short-term and they are mostly driven by necessity. Whereas when we talk about key account management, we prioritize the future.
Okay.
We believe that by taking care of this particular customer, we tend to benefit more in the future. Okay. That is why the emphasis in the key account management is customer lifetime value. Okay. The profitability of that customer over a period of time. That's the major difference, because sales, we are driven by a sales target.
Yes.
But in key account management, we are mostly dealing with relationships that will give us long-term loyalty and high customer lifetime value.
Excellent. Very enlightening there. It's about the lifetime value of a customer. You should not look at your customer as of today, but you need to look at your customer into the future. What is the value in the long term that this customer brings? And that's where now the issue of key account management comes in. And this is according to what Collins here is saying, that sales is just about the now. What are our sales targets? What do we need to bring on the table? But when we sit down around the table, we need to look into the future for business sustainability. Very exciting.
And whilst you're still there,
yes,
we know that business continuity depends on the repeat buying customers.
yes.
So key account management affords you the opportunity to retain more customers.
Oh, yeah.
And the more you retain, the less costly it will become for the business.
Yes.
So key account management also becomes a cost-cutting strategy.
Yes.
And so because you don't need to be incurring those acquisition costs, you don't need to be offering promotions to be able to attract new customers.
Yes.
So that's the major advantage as well.
Yes, the major advantage has to do with costs. When you implement key account management strategies within your business, it means you are actually lessening the costs in terms of acquiring new customers because of the issue of customer retention, which is very, very critical for every business. If you're in business and you don't take care of your customers that will need to come back for repeat purchases, it means you are spending more because it's much more expensive to acquire a new customer than dealing with the customer that you have. So are you saying that in sales management, really the focus is not on the retention?
Yes, if you look at the conduct of sales, I want to give you the difference between a salesperson and a key account manager.
Yes.
A salesperson is just driven by targets. I'm given a target for this month. I have to make sure that I reach that target. Once I reach the target, then my job is done.
Okay.
But when it comes to key account management, I prioritize relationships. I might not get business today in terms of monetary value, but I get you as a customer for tomorrow because I'm anticipating that you are going to give me more tomorrow. So that's the major difference. The sales rep is about today. What do I eat today? Whereas key account management is about what you harvest in the near future.
Yes, and what you harvest in the near future, viewers, it's dependent on the relationships that you have built with your customers. And it's not a relationship that you build with every other customer. There are specific customers that you desire to build relationships because of their lifetime value that they create and how they support your business. And interestingly, Colin, let's just talk about probably the benefits to the organization and maybe also to the customer about adopting a key account management strategy.
Thank you very much, Gillian. The major advantage of key account management, like I said, is achieving high retention rates.
Yes.
By achieving high retention rate, it means that we are building a good base of loyal customers to our business. Now, what happens when we have loyal customers to the business?
Yes.
It means that we have an opportunity to upsell.
Yes, definitely.
Upselling, this is where we are migrating our customers from a lower version of our product to a higher version. We also get advantages of cross-selling, where we also offer the customers ancillary products and augmented products.
Now we are getting deeper. We are talking of cross-selling and everything else. Collins, allow us to just take a bit of a breather. We come back. I want you to start from the issues of cross-selling that you have alluded to for the sake of our customers so that we don't lose our conversation. Viewers, please join us in our second segment as we continue with the topic of key account management. Today here, joined by one of the gurus who has over 20 years experience, particularly in the FMCG sector, on key account management. Welcome back, viewers. Today we're having an exciting conversation with Colin Samata here in the studio, talking about the strategy of marketing, which is called key account management. How does it differ from marketing? And before the break, we're talking about the benefits to the organization. That's where Colin was talking about cross-selling and customer retention. Maybe you can proceed from where we left, Colin.
Okay, thank you, Gillian. When I was talking about upselling, you are going to appreciate the fact that as an organization, we keep on developing new products from time to time. And we tend to offer higher versions of the same product that we are selling today. So with a good key account management strategy, it means that we have built a very loyal customer who have already experienced how good we are as a brand and also how good we are as a product.
Yes.
So by upselling, we mean that we want to migrate them from a lower version to a higher version.
Yes.
By so doing, you are also growing organically as a business. And when we talk about cross-selling, there are other products that come with ancillary products,
yes,
augmented products. It's very easy for someone who is already using a product to be able to get an augmented product to use together with that, yes, same product. So that's the major advantage. And by upselling and cross-selling, you are both growing your business organically. So this is also a growth strategy as a business when you adopt key account management. And then another benefit...
Sorry, before you go to another benefit, just simplify for the sake of our audience. You talked of ancillary products, you talked of augmented products. What are these? Somebody's listening, they're saying, what is he talking about?
Okay, thank you so much. For example, if you are using a mobile device, your mobile phone, it comes with ancillary products such as your earphones, augmented products such as the batteries,
chargers,
the chargers, the pouches. So if you are using one brand of a mobile device, it's entirely difficult for you to buy any other brand to, yes, augment to your product. So that's what we mean. So if the customer is sold on a certain brand, it's very easy to introduce them to other supporting or augmenting products. So that's what we mean by that.
Yes, thank you so much for that. So you can move on to the next advantage.
The other biggest advantage of key account management is referral business.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Referral business. So if we have built a good foundation of loyal customers, it means that we have created a free publicity mouthpiece. Oh, it becomes a word of mouth that we are not going to pay for promotion. We are all not going to pay acquisition costs. So we are going to acquire new customers from referral business without us making really too much effort.
Yes.
So that's the biggest advantage as well. And when that happens, it means that we are growing our sales revenues. We are also growing our profit margins. We are also growing as a business.
Yes, I think it's quite clear from what Colin is saying in terms of the benefit for the organization for you to adopt a key account management. Competition is rife. So many versions are coming through, and if you don't adopt a strategy where you keep and create relationships with those customers that you have, you are bound to lose them, because better versions, so to speak, will be coming your way to challenge and be present. And remember, these customers are not yours and yours alone. There's somebody who is trying to snatch that customer from you, Colin. So if you just take them for granted like any other customer, I'm sure you would definitely lose it. Let's talk about the customer. What is the benefit to the customer? We talked about the benefit to the organization.
Thank you. The customer benefits from the focus that you are giving to the particular customer. One of the integral pillars of key account management is the focus on the customer goals.
Okay.
So a key account manager is specifically interested in the business goals of the particular customers, because we believe that we are not as good as key account managers if our customers are not growing. Oh, so yes, we take interest into their business goals, and once they achieve that, it means they're also growing as a business, and it also offers us opportunity for more business. So how does the customer benefit? The focus that we are giving, the support that we are also giving. Sometimes we also come as a source of advice to them. So they are benefiting in that regard, and they grow as as a customer, and when they grow, good business for them and also good business to the organization.
Yes, definitely. So there is huge benefits even to the customer. So it's not only about the internal organization that you are focusing on when you are talking of key account management, but you are also putting your customers at the forefront. You are concerned about their welfare. You are concerned about their growth. You are concerned about the relationship that you have. So you do everything else to make sure that both yourself and the customer enjoy the benefits of key account management. You want to add something?
And also to add on that, we have to remember that when we are selling products, we are not selling the product itself. We are selling a solution to the customer.
Yes.
So when we sell a solution, we believe that we are selling a solution that helps the customer to achieve their objectives. So that's one key primary focus when we are dealing with key account management. We are not selling the product. We are selling a solution to the customer.
Somebody who is listening is saying, what do you mean you're selling the solution? Because when I'm selling a laptop, it's a laptop. Help me understand that. Help the audience understand that. What do we mean by we are selling the solution?
Okay, thank you very much, Gillian. When we say we are selling a solution, you are buying a laptop. You are not actually buying the laptop. You are buying the benefits that comes with the laptop.
Okay.
You want a laptop that has got a good operating system.
Yes.
You want a laptop that affords you to connect to the internet
Yes.
with speed.
Yes.
You want a computer that stores data with a very big memory and the like. So what you are buying is not the laptop itself. You are buying the benefits that are enshrined into the laptop.
Yes.
That's the solution. And when we are dealing with B2B customers, when we say B2B customers, we refer to the business-to-business type of
Yes,
customers.
yes, definitely.
And when you are selling products to them, you are selling products that they use into their own internal systems.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So whatever they are buying, they are not just buying because they like the product. They want the product because it's compatible with the systems that they are using.
Yes.
So that's why we are saying you are selling a solution. Remember, the customer comes to you because they have a problem or they have a need.
Yes.
And your product must speak to the solution to satisfy the need to solve the problems. So that's what we mean by selling a solution.
Excellent. I think it's very clear now, audience, that when we are saying from a marketing point of view, we are selling a solution, we are not selling the product. It's something that satisfies a need that you have as a customer. Very enlightening, very exciting, the concept of key account management there. Colin, I'm running my small business, or I'm trying to set up my own business. Does this principle apply even to me who has got a tuck shop?
Absolutely so. Absolutely so. If you're running a small concern, a tuck shop at home, obviously you look at your customers in terms of the basket they buy. So it's very important to really take care of those customers who are offering a bigger basket. Yes. Within your tuck shop. Because remember, it is those kind of customers that makes you grow. And the more satisfied they are, it means that they are going to keep on demanding. Okay, like what is happening now in this environment that we are operating. Yes. You are going to realize that many customers are shying away from the mainstream supermarkets. Yes. They are now going to the tuck shops because now there's variety, there's choice. So key account management also becomes a very important aspect of your business. Oh, yeah. You need to understand your customers, who is giving you more. You can actually apply the Pareto principle. The Pareto principle, what it says is that 20% of your total customers contribute 80% of your revenue.
Yes, very enlightening there, viewers. The Pareto principle is something that almost every other business person needs to understand and implement and manage within their organization. It simply says, like what Colin said, 80% of your business comes from 20% of your customers. And this is the 20% that we are talking of as your key account that you need to manage quite well and give a service that is beyond the service that you are giving to the 80% that gives you 20%. So you can interpret the Pareto principle in reverse, either way, whichever way you want to start. Very interesting and enlightful conversation that we are having here. And if you're in business and you want to know more, this is the program to tune into every Wednesday. We are here, ZTNPRIME, 9 p.m. You join us. Yes, we're taking a breather. We're coming back in a short while.
Buckle up and prepare to be taken on a riveting journey, unlocking the very best of Zimbabwe. Architecture and interior design, art and entertainment, people, products, produce, the great outdoors, hidden gems, and so much more. Experience the good life from the comfort of your home. Only on C'est La Vie, Mondays at 6:30 p.m. on ZTNPRIME, DSTV channel 294.
Welcome to Chew On, the show that links people, food and culture whilst giving you a diverse culinary experience.
Pure ingredients, wholesome, vibrant and earthy dishes. When you get all the elements together, it all sings. That's what Zimbabwean food is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chew On.
Welcome back to our last segment of All Things Marketing with Gillian Rusike. This is the only program where we interrogate, critique, and analyze marketing concepts for the benefit of your business. And today I'm joined in the studio by one of the most highly renowned key account management gurus in the country, Collins Samata. Collins, we are still breaking down key account management. What are the pillars? What are the things that people need to know about key account management?
I am going to talk about three pillars for you. The first pillar is the infrastructure. The infrastructure, when we talk about the infrastructure, we are talking about your ability to be able to analyze and understand your key accounts, the selection process, and also the resources that are needed for you to be able to serve your customers. It's very important. But most importantly is for you to be able to understand the business goals of your key accounts. That's number one. Pillar number two is the key account teams. Because remember, it's a team effort. Key account management is about the whole team pulling together in the interest of the customer. In as much as the key account manager is responsible for a particular customer, but every other team within the organization, from the cleaner, they have to understand why we are serving a customer, what needs do we need to satisfy. The CEO himself also must be aligned to the key account management strategies and goals as well. So that's another pillar, the teams. And then the last one is the key account plans. Because you cannot just go out there without a plan. You need to sit down, put your priorities together. Which key accounts falls in the A class, B class, C class? Because still within the key account also, you are going to realize that not all of them are the same. You need to personalize. Even in terms of pitching, when you want to make a presentation to your customers, you don't have to go with a one brush fits all kind of approach. You need to customize, because customer expectations, customer needs are unique,
very different
to the particular organization. So it's very important to have plans. How are we going to serve this particular customer? The resources, are they available? How do we deploy them? Where and how?
And I think it's very, very critical, because salespeople are always, blamed for over-promising. A customer is saying, I want this today, and because you want to keep a customer, you over-promise, you go to production, there are no resources to produce what you have over-promised a customer. So I think the value chain that you talked of is very pertinent for key account management to be realized within an organization. And the people themselves, you don't just take a junior person who's just coming in today and say you're dealing with our key customers. They don't know the language, they don't know the trade secrets that are there. So it has to be taken at a very high level, right from the CEO, like you indicated. Let's talk about technology these days. Now you make a phone call, you're being answered by robots, issues of artificial intelligence, everything is just there. What would be your comment in terms of key account management?
Technology is very key for any business organization, whether small, whether big. Because one thing you are going to realize is that technology is coming through with the ability to analyze customer data. Yes. That's the biggest advantage, the biggest add-on to the technology that we are using today. You are able to read customer trends. You are going to be able to analyze even the key account management process itself, because every other relationship process that we undertake, we need to go back, sit down and analyze. And technology also helps us with those analytical tools, because they are actually equipped with that component of analyzing.
Yes,
and also, one thing that you are going to realize in this modern day is that most of our products, they are highly commoditized.
Yes.
Yeah, it's now very difficult for organizations to compete on price. It's now very challenging to compete on quality because of the technology also that we have now. We can actually make good quality products at a very low cost.
Low cost.
Right.
So, yes, colleagues, sorry, I need to cut you short for the sake of our time, but this is a very exciting conversation that we are having here in the studio with Colin Samata, and we are focusing on key account management. And I want to encourage you, if you want to know more, please don't hesitate to join us and be in touch with us on our social media handle, ZTNPRIME. We are be able to communicate with you, and we can discuss these things further. You can send us even questions and we'll be able to respond to them. Otherwise, it's been a very exciting evening with Collins here in the studio discussing the pertinent issues of marketing that makes your business tick. Thank you so much, viewers. See you next time.